So the WNBA, for some reason, keep making up fake records for Olivia Miles. I don't get it, because Olivia Miles is insane in her own right, by the way. And eventually she is going to break a lot of Caitlin Clark's, fastest too. But at the end of the day, that'll be 450 points or 500 points. At some stage, she's going to break the fastest to record, because Olivia Miles is averaging a decent chunk, or she's averaging a 1 point per game more than Caitlin Clark did to start her career. And Olivia Miles reaching 400, 100 rebounds and 100 assists through 22 games. In fact, through 22 games, Caitlin Clark had like 50 more assists and also had 400 and 100. That being said, once it gets the fastest to 500, 100, and 100, it's going to be Olivia Miles. Fastest to, 500. Yeah, 500, 100, 100, it's going to be Olivia Miles. The game before, she was at like 390 something points. They said she was fastest to 300, 100, 100. Caitlin Clark did it 2 games faster. Caitlin Clark got 300, 100, 100 in 19 games. Olivia Miles was 21 games. And she hit this in 22, tied Caitlin Clark. But on both of those games, they said Olivia Miles is out on her own for a record. And this is official sources. This is official sources here. This is not like just random stuff. This is official sources. ESPN Insights, back-to-back games Olivia Miles has played, has quoted fake records. One which was just completely not a record. One which was a tie of a record, which is fine. And look, this is not to knock on Olivia Miles. I think Olivia Miles right now is ahead of Caitlin Clark and is number 2 in the MVP race. Like, she's having a better season than Caitlin Clark, and she's having a better rookie year than Caitlin Clark. I can't believe I'm saying this, because I think Caitlin won the 2 or 3 best rookie years of all time. She is having a better rookie year than Caitlin Clark. She has had the best rookie year since Candace Parker. Like, we gotta be real here. It is not like normal what Olivia Miles is doing. It is not normal. And you got to give credit where credit's due. This is a insane year. And I don't want to take away from that. And I think it's unfair to Olivia Miles to be ignoring her game to celebrate fake records. And these aren't even cherry-picked records. Like, if you look at the Caitlin Clark record she broke as rookie, some of them were cherry-picked. Like, 8 of them were from the one game. It is what it is. Like, you can cherry-pick records. You can Thaddeus Young graphic some of those records. I get it. But even if you're going to want to cherry-pick records, they have to be real ones. Like, it has to be a record. And, yeah, it's just very, very... I don't know. I think it's kind of almost unfair on Olivia Miles, because Olivia Miles is going to break plenty of actual records herself. She's that good. Like, she is that good. She's going to break plenty of records in her career. She's going to fuck it. Like, there's a world where she wins MVP this year. Like, that is a real world where Olivia Miles wins MVP as a rookie. She could be the first since Candace Parker to do so. But at the end of the day, it's genuinely one of those ones where I don't get what they think they're gaining by this. Like, because 2 years ago, Caitlin Clark, and by the way, nobody's ever stuffed a stat sheet like Caitlin Clark, especially rookie Caitlin Clark. There's never going to be anyone. Caitlin Clark's going to be the Will Chamberlain. Whether or not she's the greatest of all time is a different question. I gotta be real here. This is absolutely Like, no one's ever going to stuff the stat sheet like Caitlin Clark. She's the Will Chamberlain. They're going to rewrite record books for her. So it is what it is. Like, but now basically what they're saying is, what they're trying to do is, because Caitlin Clark as a rookie broke every single record. And even now with Paige Bueckers, it's like, they're like, oh, Paige Bueckers is the fastest to this amount of points, this amount of assists, this amount of rebounds by like one game over Caitlin Clark. And then you're looking and it's like, well, she's like 200 assists behind and like 80 rebounds behind, but she's like 2 points ahead. She did the points one game earlier. So, you know, that is the record. That is fastest. Or not even fastest. Like, she's fourth fastest because fucking Enrique and other players have all done, Taurasi have all done that before Caitlin Clark or before Paige Bueckers, all those numbers. But Caitlin's still first to whatever, because Caitlin's first to every single, I'm going to be honest, like, Caitlin's going to be first to every single one of these records where it's plus X plus assists, because she's the first to hit a certain amount of assists. So like, if she never scored a point in her career, she would still be the first to 1 point and 600 assists. But they're so worried about pushing Olivia Miles as records. Look at her records, this, that. And they don't realize she's fucking nice. There's other ways you can push somebody other than quoting accolades. Like, do they think that people only like Caitlin Clark because she was breaking every single record? Like, I get, like, there were 10 million people who watched her play. Or 8 million people watched her play in the Final Four against South Carolina. She hadn't broke any record at that stage. Nobody knew she was going to break Pistol Pete's record. But yeah, obviously she did. And yeah, I don't really know what exactly I think the like what they think the outcome of this is going to be and what they're going for. Because a bunch of these comments are just like, well, Caitlin did it. Caitlin already did it. Caitlin did it. And I think that takes away from, again, just how great Olivia Miles is. I genuinely think it takes away from the greatness of Olivia Miles, who has been possibly the best rookie in history. And I think you can take into account that if you're second to A'ja Wilson MVP, you probably win against anybody else. And as great as Candace Parker was, she won part of the reason she won was via fan vote. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.